Are you living your life as your true self, or are you still holding back from being your best self? Discovering your true nature is about more than just self-discovery. It's about getting past the everyday to find a link to the universe that's always been there. Today, we're going to look at this sacred interplay between the self and the universe. We'll see why readiness isn't just a step, but the very ground on which we stand in our journey of awakening. Awakening to one's true nature isn't just about catching a glimpse of something profound. It's about the stark, often challenging realization that there's more to you than the roles you play in your daily work routine. Have you ever stopped in the middle of something, maybe on a typical Tuesday or while stuck in traffic, and asked yourself, "Is this really it?" That moment, that question, it's the start of awakening. There is, however, one thing you need to know. Not everyone who thinks about this is ready to take the next step. The process of awakening isn't for the faint of heart. It makes a clear distinction between those who are truly ready to explore the depths of their being and those who are just interested in the idea for the sake of novelty or trend. The reality is that true awakening is tough. It means looking yourself in the eye and facing up to what you see. It's about facing your inner demons, those parts of yourself you've kept hidden or rejected. This isn't about putting yourself down. It's about understanding and integrating these parts to move toward a more complete version of yourself. The key to the awakening process is asking the right questions. It's about asking yourself tough questions and being persistent in your search for answers. This isn't just any casual inquiry, though. This is the kind of inquiry where you really get into the nitty-gritty of your beliefs, motives, and the very foundation of your understanding of yourself and the world around you. It's about getting past all the layers of conditioning and personal narrative to understand the real you. This level of inquiry requires sincerity and seriousness, and that can't be faked. It's about being honest with yourself, even when the truths you uncover are uncomfortable or painful. When it comes to sincerity on this journey, it's important to remember that you're not just looking to expand your collection of spiritual trivia. It means you're driven by a genuine desire to understand yourself, and by extension, the universe. On the other hand, seriousness doesn't mean you lose your sense of humor about the absurdities of life. It means you understand how important this journey is. You get that becoming aware of your true self changes everything, how you relate to yourself, to others, and to the world at large. This journey of self-discovery and awakening is both deeply personal and connected to everything else in the world. As you explore your true self, you start to see how your consciousness is connected to the universe. You see that awakening isn't just about personal freedom. It's also about understanding your place in the bigger picture. This realization isn't the end of the road. It's the start of living authentically, guided by a deeper understanding of your place in the universe. Let's dive into the heart of what it means to truly know oneself. I'd like to introduce a metaphor that might just shift your perspective on your place in the universe. It's about the wave and the ocean. Imagine you're a wave in the vast ocean of existence. At first glance, every wave seems unique, with its own shape, size, and trajectory. This individuality is something we all have in common, but it's not the whole story. Each wave is made of the same ocean water, and it's connected to and inseparable from the vast body it arises from. So, understanding your true identity means seeing beyond the image you've always had of yourself. It's important to recognize that you are, in essence, the ocean itself. The idea of the self is bigger than just being a bystander in the universe. You're not just a spectator in the universe, watching the cosmos unfold at a distance. Instead, you're an important, active part of this big picture. Every thought you have and every action you take affects the world around you in ways you can see and also in ways you can't. This realization gives you a deep sense of responsibility and empowerment. It's about understanding that you're not just floating along in the cosmic sea, but that you're actually creating the waves through your very being. At the heart of this journey is the understanding that the deeper self is the whole universe. You're not just a part of the universe. You are the universe, just in a human form for a while. This realization is what finally shatters the illusion of separation. The idea that there's a clear line between you and everything else. All of a sudden, the lines between you and everything else start to blur, and you find yourself connected to everything and everyone around you. This understanding changes how you interact with the world. You're not just trying to get by in life on your own anymore. Instead, you see yourself as a vital thread in the tapestry of existence, woven into the fabric of everything that is. It's a realization that leads to a deeper respect for life in all its forms, more profound compassion for others, and an unwavering commitment to living in harmony with the universe. Knowing that your deeper self is the universe itself is just the start of living with true purpose and meaning. As we go through life, there's one fear that stands out above the rest, casting a long shadow over everything. The fear of death and the daunting void of non-existence that seems to loom beyond. But when we look more closely at who we really are, we can start to see through the myths and understand this ultimate unknown better. The fear of non-existence after death is based on the idea that death marks the end of our consciousness. But what if this fear is based on a misunderstanding of who we really are? What if, just like a wave doesn't stop being the ocean when it crashes on the shore, our essence continues beyond the end of our physical form? Take a moment to consider this contemplative exercise. Just for a moment, imagine never waking up again. At first, this might make you feel a bit uneasy. It's a natural reaction, reflecting our instinctual drive to cling to life. But as you think about it more, something changes. You start to see that your fear of never waking up is tied to your attachment to the egoic self that you've identified with so strongly. But this I is just another wave on the ocean, a temporary form that the deeper, infinite self takes on for a while. This brings us to a philosophical question. What would it be like to wake up after never having slept? If we think about it, our birth is like waking up in this world without having ever slept in non-existence. So why should death be any different? Just as we came into this life without a sense of lack or void, perhaps what follows death is not eternal nothingness, but another form of awakening, a transition we've already experienced in coming into this world. So, facing our fear of death is all about recognizing that our consciousness doesn't end when we die. It's a call to live more fully, without letting the fear of death hold us back. It's about embracing the mystery of what might be out there, beyond what we currently understand. This realization doesn't just calm our fear of non-existence, it makes our experience of being alive richer. It grounds us in a more profound appreciation of the present moment, and a curiosity for the infinite possibilities that await. As we try to make sense of life and death, it's important to see how these two states are connected. This cycle isn't just a series of events. It's a deep continuum that keeps the essence of existence going. The idea that life goes on after death and just comforting, it's a basic part of how the universe works. Every end is a new beginning. It's a continuous cycle that shows life never really ends. This continuation shows up in new beings, each a new way of expressing the universe, going off on their own unique journey. It's a process that shows how everything is always being created and then disappearing again. Death isn't the end, it's just a change, a way of moving on to something new. At the core of this cycle is the idea that all beings, regardless of their form or consciousness, are expressions of the same universal essence. This essence is what ties everything together, making all forms of life part of the same whole. When you recognize this unity within diversity, it gives you a deep sense of connection. You realize that at our core, we're all variations of the same universal theme, playing our part in the grand symphony of existence. The different ways we experience this universal cycle make life more interesting and meaningful. We all share the same essence, but the way it shows up in our lives is different for everyone. This creates a huge range of perspectives, learnings, and growth opportunities. Every being's journey is a one-of-a-kind exploration of existence, contributing to our collective understanding and evolution of consciousness. This diversity within unity is what makes the cycle of life and death a beautiful, intricate dance of becoming and unbecoming. It's a process through which the universe experiences itself in all its possible forms. When we understand the cycle of life and death like this, it changes how we relate to existence. It changes our focus from being afraid of the unknown to embracing the continuous flow of life. It encourages us to live fully, love deeply, and contribute meaningfully to the unfolding story of the universe. When we face up to the sheer scale of existence and the intricate dance of life and death, we find ourselves in a place where astonishment and wonder are not just reactions, but vital components of the awakening process. When we recognize the complexity and autonomy of the self within the vast expanse of the universe, it challenges us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about our place in the cosmos. It's a realization that each of us, while seemingly navigating through life with a degree of autonomy, is, in essence, a manifestation of something far greater and more interconnected than we could ever fully grasp. Just for a moment, think about how amazing it is that you're here. Your heart beats, your cells regenerate, and your mind navigates through streams of thoughts and emotions all without any conscious effort on your part. You're a living, breathing person, capable of experiencing love, grief, joy, and sorrow without a manual guiding your every move. The fact that we are so complex and yet function so effortlessly within the universe is nothing short of miraculous. It encourages us to live in a state of continuous awe, marveling at the mystery of existence itself. It's impossible to overstate the role of wonder and astonishment in the awakening process. This new perspective helps us see the world and ourselves in a different way. Astonishment reminds us that there's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to understand. It motivates us to keep moving forward on our journey, encouraging us to explore the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. At its core, wonder is a celebration of the endless possibilities that life has to offer. As we move through the process of awakening, let's embrace the amazing nature of who we are. Let the complexity and autonomy of the self inspire us to explore the universe and our connection to it in greater depth. And may the wonder of being alive fuel our journey towards understanding, acceptance, and a profound appreciation for life. Have you ever stood on the edge of the vast expanse of the unknown and felt a shiver run down your spine, not from fear, but from the exhilarating realization that there is so much more out there than meets the eye? This is where the real adventure begins, my friends. As we look to gain a deeper understanding, we sometimes overlook the fact that it's the mystery of life that adds color to our existence. It's not a downer to know that we're just tiny dots in an endless universe. It makes our experience more meaningful, turning every moment into a chance to appreciate the things we can't fully understand. Embracing uncertainty isn't giving in to fate. It's a great way to gain wisdom. It's about realizing that not all questions have immediate answers, and that's totally fine. Have you ever noticed how the most memorable stories are the ones that have twists and uncertainties? That's just how life goes. It's unpredictable and uncertain, but there's something undeniably beautiful about it. It's in the midst of uncertainty that we find our true strength. We learn to navigate life's storms with grace and resilience. Embracing the unknown does more than just enrich our journey. It changes it. Just picture this: walking through life with an open heart, ready to embrace every possibility, and seize every chance to grow and learn. This acceptance brings a deep sense of peace and a calm understanding that everything will unfold in its own time. It's like watching the night sky. You know that every star has its own story and its own place in the universe, but you feel connected to the whole celestial tapestry. Embracing the unknown is a beautiful thing. It doesn't just change how we see the world. It changes how we live our lives. Imagine stepping into the rhythm of the universe, where every breath, every step, and every heartbeat aligns with the cosmic dance that moves through all things. This isn't just a bit of poetic license. It's a practical way of living, a way of blending the self with the vast expanse of the cosmos. But how can we live as one with the universe, especially when we're caught up in the chaos of daily life? First, let's talk about presence. Being fully present in each moment isn't just about passively going through the motions. It's about actively engaging with the present moment and aligning with the rhythm of the universe, which goes beyond the ordinary. Just for a moment, picture each breath we take as a whisper of the cosmos, inviting us to tune into the subtle energies that animate our existence. These energies are all around us, from the gentle warmth of the sun on our skin, waking us up to the day's possibilities, to the solid, reassuring touch of the earth beneath our feet, grounding us in the reality that we are, indeed, a part of something far greater than ourselves. This heightened awareness does more than just make our experiences more intense. It turns everyday tasks into meaningful spiritual experiences. Think about the simple act of drinking water. When you see it through the lens of presence, it becomes a kind of communion with the essence of life itself. It's a reminder of our shared origin from the stars. As we wash our hands, we can picture cleansing not just our physical selves, but also letting go of negative energies, allowing positive flows to course through us more freely. Embracing this level of presence helps us see that every act, no matter how routine, is a valuable contribution to the bigger picture. It's a realization that our daily routines are full of magic and meaning, just waiting to be acknowledged and appreciated. This approach helps us connect with the universe in a deeper way and gives us a sense of wonder and gratitude for the amazing dance of existence that we're lucky to be a part of. Now let's think about how we can bring universal consciousness into our daily routines. To truly embody universal consciousness in our daily routines, we have to start with one simple step: intention. This isn't just about having a plan or a to-do list. It's about nurturing a deep, conscious intention to see ourselves and those around us as essential parts of the cosmos. Just picture this: the everyday, whether it's washing dishes or drafting emails, becomes a sacred ritual, a contribution to the cosmic tapestry that connects us all. This transformation is based on the idea that everything, no matter how ordinary, has a bit of the divine inside it. To make this way of thinking a part of our daily lives, we need to make sure we keep this big picture view in our minds. Mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude are key to this way of thinking. Mindfulness helps us to be more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings in the moment, so we can stay grounded and connected to what's going on around us. Meditation, on the other hand, gives us a way to find stillness and that inner space we need to connect with universal consciousness. It brings clarity and peace that spread out into our daily interactions. Gratitude is a great way to make this work for us. It helps us appreciate how everything is connected and feel good about it. This conscious approach to daily life doesn't just improve our personal well-being. It's like a beacon, showing us the way to a more harmonious and connected way of living. When we view our routines through the lens of universal consciousness, we enter a realm where every act, no matter how small, is significant and purposeful. It's like we're all part of a larger whole that's constantly unfolding and evolving. This way, our lives become a living testament to the beauty and interconnectedness of the cosmos, showing others the way forward. Connecting with the cosmic dance has a huge impact on every part of our lives. In our personal relationships, it helps us to be more empathetic and understanding. We see others not as separate from us, but as people on a similar journey through life. In the workplace, it sparks creativity and innovation as we tap into the endless ideas and solutions the universe offers. And in our creative work, it opens up new sources of inspiration, drawing from the wellspring of universal consciousness. As this cosmic story unfolds, it can be a real eye-opener to realize that you're not just a bystander, but part of the universe itself. It's a call to view existence through an interconnected lens, where every inquiry brings you closer to understanding who you truly are. This journey is transformative, not just for you, but for the collective essence we all share. So, explore the marvel that is your existence, embrace the astonishment, and let it fuel your journey towards understanding. Your story and your insights matter in this infinite web of life. Share them, not for accolades, but to light the way for others navigating this shared journey of awakening.